Welcome back, everybody. So today I have lots of ripe bananas to use, and I know quarantine life had a lot of us making banana bread, but I want to show you something else you can do that's a bit healthier and makes breakfast easy. So first, I'm going to chop my bananas, and I want to show you. I'm actually going to separate mine in small containers, but if you just want to freeze bananas, what you'll want to do is slice all your ripe bananas and lay them in a single layer on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and you're going to put them in your freezer and let them freeze. Once they have frozen solid, then you'll want to store them in your Ziploc baggies. This makes it a lot easier to utilize without it freezing into a big block of ice. Okay, so today I'm going to show you one of my favorite breakfast smoothies. This is a good source of protein, and it's basically taking one small ripe banana, and you definitely can use frozen banana, but I'm actually going to add ice to this anyways, so it's okay. Okay, into my blender cup. I'm gonna just break it into thirds. Okay, so this is basically a peanut butter banana smoothie or breakfast smoothie. And I'm a nut-free house, so I'm actually using sun butter, but peanut butter, which I do miss, goes great in this. Just gonna put that, and by the way, this is 2 tablespoons. You'll want to use 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Okay, so now I'm going to add just a shake of ground cinnamon, maybe 1/8 teaspoon. I may have added a little more, whoops. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. It basically is up to you, just a splash there. So I'm going to add my ice. If the banana was frozen, you could skip the ice, but okay, now I'm going to add about a cup of milk. I'm actually using unsweetened soy milk. Now I'm just going to give this a blend. And there you have it, a delicious banana peanut butter breakfast shake. So good. Okay, so I'm going to meal prep some of my smoothie combos. I have a lot of fresh fruit to use, some spinach, and I'm just going to create different smoothie combos and just sort of meal prep it and put it in the freezer. But like I said earlier when I was chopping the bananas, if you want to freeze your bananas like in bulk in one Ziploc bag, then you'll want to freeze them separately first on a baking sheet. Then once they're completely frozen solid, add them to your Ziploc bag and then add them to the freezer, because that'll be easier for you to portion them out as you use it, as opposed to just dumping all of your ripe bananas in a bag and then it's going to freeze in a giant block and you won't be able to use it unless you portion it out like I do. So that's why I'm going to skip that step on some of the bananas, and I'm just going to portion them out in these little freezer safe meal prep containers. And for my first combo, I'm going to do some fresh orange. I've already peeled and sliced orange. So this is technically one medium orange in one container here. I'm going to add some fresh cantaloupe, and I would say this is like a 1/2 cup. I'm not going to weigh these out, sorry guys, but I would say this is somewhere between a 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of fresh cantaloupe, 1 small to medium navel orange that I peeled and just sliced, and if there's any seeds in your oranges, just remove them. You'll want to use seedless. And now I'm going to add chunks of banana, maybe 1/2 of a banana, maybe 1/2 cup, and I'm just going to put it right in there. This is one meal prepped smoothie. Okay, so while I was actually meal prepping or just prepping some of these containers of smoothie ingredients, my husband wanted one. So I'm going to show you how I make the cantaloupe orange banana one, and it's so good. I'm going to take, and again, you can freeze this ahead of time and that will eliminate a lot of the ice if you just don't like ice in your smoothies, but I love it. So I'm gonna add cup of ice, and 1 cup of coconut milk. This is not sweetened, it's just natural coconut milk. And I like the flavoring of ground cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract is going in. So now, after it's blended smooth, you'll serve it. And you can also add an extra shake of ground cinnamon. Whoops, making a mess there. There we go. And this is the Cantaloupe Orange Banana Smoothie. Okay, so for the next combo, I have bananas. Again, half a banana, 2 large strawberries that I sliced. And I'm going to add a handful of spinach. I'm actually going to kind of press the spinach in. It'll fit. It's going to be blended up anyways, but I want a good amount of spinach in these. And this is just another combo. It's an easy combination. I'll add coconut milk, soy milk, whatever milk you want to use. Blend it up with lots of ice, a little bit of vanilla extract, and you have a really good smoothie combo. Okay, so here are just some ideas. For example, I'm not going to make this one today, but for the spinach, strawberry, banana, you add 1/2 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of ice, or 1/2 cup of ice. I like to add a little bit of vanilla extract, and you have a delicious smoothie. And again, this is the orange cantaloupe banana, a little bit of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. You add your coconut milk. I would say for a single serving today, I used 1 cup because my son wanted some. But for 1 portion, I would use 1/2 cup of coconut milk, oat milk, skim milk, almond milk, whatever milk you like. Combine it with a little bit of cinnamon and vanilla, and it is a tasty breakfast smoothie. And the other one I showed you was the peanut butter banana one. That is a good one. Instead of adding ground cinnamon to that one, you could add some cocoa powder. And sometimes in my strawberry banana, I actually like to add a little shake of matcha green tea powder. That also makes it a nice green smoothie. Yes, that's my son. But I hope this gave you some ideas for smoothies, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that I, like to do.